So here at Wesley, I get to teach the web design and graphic design courses, as well as some general media in your life and things like that. Day to day, my mornings generally involve preparing for classes. Classes for me right now this semester tend to be in the middle of the day, and then the afternoons I spend grading and preparing assignments. So it's, I have times where I meet with students to go over their projects and their work, answering questions, helping. A lot of students in my web design class will have a hard time with a little piece of code that went astray, and so we get to hunt it down and find it, or do a critique on a different project or whatever. So that's the fun part of my day, is when I get to meet with students one-on-one. My goal, I think, would be to gain more exposure for the program and help people be able to see what really good things we do have here. Coming from a web design and graphic design background, I'd love to see that built up a little bit more. There's more opportunities for hands-on for my students in those fields as well. I think that would be very valuable. I came from BYU, Idaho to here, which was quite a transition, coming from Idaho to Delaware. We had never been back east before coming out here, so it's a little bit of a shock, but we love it so far. When I was leaving BYU, Idaho, my wife and I decided we wanted to have an adventure and go somewhere different. We felt it would be good for our family. And what I liked about Wesley is the community type experience that you have here, the close-knit. A lot of colleges have good programs, but they just are so, hundreds and hundreds of people in the classroom, and I didn't want that. I want one-on-one interaction with my students, and as soon as I stepped foot on Wesley, I saw that happening, and I got really excited about it. It was something I wanted to be a part of. There are actually a lot of differences in that the size of the school. Over there we had 17,000 students per semester, 3 semesters a year. So it's a much smaller school here, which I like that because I get to know everybody. I get to see students in all of my classes repeatedly and terrorize them that way, and it's so much fun. Wesley is much more diverse, which is very good that we have that diversity here. There wasn't a whole lot of that in Idaho, but I really enjoy having that in my classroom. We have a lot more background. People have a lot more background here that they can share their life experiences, and it provides a much more rich and full classroom experience. BYU Idaho was a student-focused institution as well. It wasn't a research-based with huge classrooms. My average classroom size over there was 25 to 30. So it was a little bit bigger than here, but we still maintained that focus on students, which has always been kind of my mantra that I wanted to gain.